Hi there everyone, and welcome to another Forge the Fight video. Today I just want to run you through a quick tutorial on how to make an invasion game for Halo Reach. So it's quite confusing, but hopefully if you watch this video you want to make an invasion game. So I'll see if I can run you through the basics of how to do it. Right, so I've gone ahead and made my own invasion game here, but I'm just going to show you how I make it really. Right, so we've just dropped in. We're on the red team. Right, what is invasion? Well, invasion is a Halo Reach game. So I'm only available in Halo Reach. For basically it's elites versus Spartans, and the elites usually most of the time have to break through their defences till they get to the last feds, or they run out of time and the Spartans win. But you gotta make it, when you want to make your own invasion game type, you gotta make it difficult, make it challenging. Right, let's just take you through some of the basics. So these are spawn points, as you see. Blue team is the elites and red team is the Spartans. So the elites will start here. As most of you probably already know, invasion, you form teams of 6, but it splits you down into 2 partners. So I've got that all around here. And if you look as well, there's the red teams there and there, just to make it nice and easy. Right, so I'll run you through all this later on. But how do I get these spawn points working? Well, here you don't really do anything, just set it to blue team, and this is where they'll first spawn. The thing we're looking for is this, which is also for the blue team. But, well, just one moment, just got to find it now. If I go into advanced, I think it's advanced. So you want game type label. As you see, if I just duck my head out of the way, that says Invasion Res P1. What that stands for is Invasion Respawn Phase 1. So this is for the first blue team 2 pair, where they'd spawn. They'd choose there. Here it would say the same, but I've set the spawn sequence to 1. I don't know why you don't set this one to 1. You start that wrong one. I'll just set that grid. I'll set that back in a minute. This is going well. Right, so as you see, this is number 1, the 0. Sorry, spawn sequence, and that still says Invasion Respawn Phase 1. So the first pair of the elite team will spawn here, and I've just changed it, haven't I? And the second pair will spawn here because that says spawn sequence 1, and then the third pair will spawn here because that says spawn sequence 2. If I just swap it back to blue team. Right, as you see, I've set up tons of elite defences, so you'll spawn, take out maybe one of the guns maybe, and assault the areas. With invasion, most of the time, usually you can change this if you like, but with invasion you have areas to capture in the first phase. So these are 2 points here. So this is the first capture zone right in there, and the second capture zone, this is for the elites by the way, is in here. Right, so I'll just run you through the capture zones real quick. Just drop into that. So it says team neutral. It doesn't really belong to anyone, even though it does belong to the Spartans, but you change that in-game settings. When you go into advanced, you say game type label invasion objective. So that signifies that it's an objective for the elites or the Spartans to get, and someone else defends it. And the spawn sequence again comes in here. If you set a spawn sequence 1, that means it's going to spawn in phase 1. and I have done the same over here as well. Just take a little look. Is he there? No. So spawn sequence 1 and invasion objective. And make sure if you're made this map for different game types as well, just make sure it's set to game specific true. But because this map is made purely for invasion, I haven't done that. But if you've got a map that's made for multiple different game types, set it for that. Right, red team again, their spawn sequence is there, whatever. And you'd have like these ammo crates in that you find in Firefight. So I just go up and spawn.
Suicide.
I killed myself. Whoops. Right, so just spawning right out the way now. Don't know why it keeps doing that to me. Right, you see like I've planned out like a little battle in the sky as well. And it looks like they're crashed, bits like that. And here, if I just lower myself naturally, red team, the first pair will spawn here. And note there is a scout warthog there for a quick attack. And if you go through here, you get your ammo, extra ammo. So that just gives the Spartan team a bit more of an extra advantage against the elites. There is a grenade launcher in there, but that's set like in the center, so both teams have to venture out to get it. And yeah, it's set up purely for the Spartans for defense, and same over here as well. You may ask, well, why is there a ghost on this part? I'll get to that later in a moment. Whatever. So you spawn here, go out. Loads of barricades to hide behind. You're really safe actually. Famous last words. And tons of machine gun turrets. It plays really well. Right. Then let's say the elites captured the first phase. We're moving on to the second phase, which happens to be here. You've got to lower these shields there and there. So it's a bit more further around the island, but it's easier. These are objectives, but note it's spawn sequence 2, so it will spawn in phase 2, okay? Right, one other thing I wanted to cover as well. After phase 1, I don't know if I've done this or not. No, I have not done that. I'll just, one moment, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing here. Yeah, I know it sounds bad, I'm trying to figure out what's happening on my own map. Right, anyway, let's continue. Phase 2. The elites will spawn here. Now it says invasion, respawn, phase 2. And this is for the second pair of elites. The first pair, oh, I'm not sure, they spawn up here by this area. No, that's the third pair, sorry. They spawn there. That will also say blue team. And the first pair, that's the 0, will spawn there. Right. These shields, after you've knocked out the enemy in phase 1, the Spartans are on the retreat, but, oh, hopefully I don't know. No, you can't get through them. So what can you do? Well, in the invasion mode Spire, we could just jump up and go around. Might have to sort that out later. You can jump up and go around. It doesn't matter. In the invasion game mode, the one that's Spire, hopefully you guys know what map I'm talking about. You have these types of shields. So let's say one-way shield 4. Right, so what you want to do is set it to spawn sequence 1 and invasion gates. Now what it says when it does invasion gates is, well, when you say invasion gates, it basically means after phase 1, despawn. So they just disappear and the elites can come on through to the next phase. Very, very clever stuff, I know. So that spawn sequence signifies phase 1. It's going to disappear after phase 1. And when you set it to invasion gates, that's the code you've put into it. It's very, very simple. And then you do the same over here. invasion gates, spawn after despawn after phase 1. Now you may ask, why are there like Covenant barricade stuff beyond this Spartan line? Well, let's get to that now. What I've done here is I've put invasion weapon on and spawn sequence 2. So invasion weapon and in fact invasion vehicle are practically the same thing, except they will just show up as, the invasion vehicle will show up as it's a vehicle and it will have like a little ordnance sign above it, but weapon won't do that. Invasion weapon basically and vehicle mean they just spawn. They're going to spawn at this phase. So you don't do it for phase 1, it's only for 2 and 3, or more if you want to have more phases. So what you will do, set it to invasion weapon and spawn sequence 2. It's going to spawn in phase 2. And as you can tell, I've done it all here, so it makes it look like the elites have set up another line. Pretty clever stuff, I know. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think there's any much more to cover on that. No. Right. Now, once the shields go down, as you can see, invasion gates, spawn sequence 2, which means once phase 3 is initiated, after they've captured this point, they are going to disappear. So if you're a monitor, you should be able to speed through it. Yeah. Right. Also, in here as well, this is where the Spartans spawn in phase 2. They'll spawn inside. So it gets quite hectic when you're trying to stop the elites that are literally just outside. Very hectic actually. And they spawn there as well in phase 2. What is this? It's a flag stand. So now we're in phase 3. There's a different objective thing you want to set out. The game type label for if you want to have phase 3 like a standard invasion game, minus breakpoint I think it's called. You want it invasion objective flag. So this will just say the final phase is a flag, capture the flag. And you just set it for spawn sequence 3 so that you know in phase 3 this is what is going to spawn. There are shotguns in here for the Spartans in phase 2 as well. And that's pretty much it for phase 2 now. So phase 3, the elites have got to capture the flag. So they've got to run all the way out across this small river and to their drop zone, which is marked with capture plate. So just say invasion objective for the capture plate and set it to spawn sequence 3. So that will just know that's where the flag has got to go. Do not put multiple capture plates with this same set of things in. Otherwise the game will get confused. It thinks you've got to take the flag to 2 places. I'm not sure if it's possible. You can try it, but I'm pretty sure it's not possible. Also here, all of these weapons, vehicles and all this gear doesn't really show up, I don't think, till phase 3. Hence invasion vehicle, spawn sequence 3. And here are all the elite spawn zones. So it's pretty, if you drop the flag in here, you'll have to spawn all the way back over here and try again. And the Spartans are spawning right here. And they've got a wide variety of stuff that might hunt you down and kill you. They got tanks. They even got this Falcon with the nose gun, which is incredibly powerful actually. So if you're going to put these special vehicles in, make sure you balance out the map. There's also sniper rifles hidden here as well, some lasers. The elites don't get all that much. I should really add some more stuff in for them. And just also note there is a barrier protecting all this stuff, because I haven't put any game labels down. You could save yourself a lot of time if you do this. It's kind of spare at the moment thing, but if you feel like, oh my god, it's too much code, if phase 3 is your final phase, just have them like they've spawned. They've been there the whole time, but you can't, because of this barrier is here. They can't actually get to them till phase 3 because they spawn inside the barrier. So that's me thinking there. And yeah, so it's phase 3 gets pretty hectic trying to break through to each zone. Anyway, that pretty much does what we're trying to do here. That's it, just explaining my map. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys how to build a bomb one. Now, bear with me, I'm not sure what I'm doing. So I think you got to put flag stand down. So this will be where the bomb spawns. And then put a capture plate down. So that's where the bomb goes. But why do you ask it's a flag stand? Oh god, I've lost it now. Where did I put it? Well, oh, there it is. Right. The flag stand, if it hasn't got the objective flag on, it doesn't count it as a capture the flag part of the invasion game. If you say it's just invasion objective, you should spawn a bomb. But make sure you set it to spawn sequence. For this game it would be 4, because this would be phase 4. Set it for phase 4, the bomb spawns there, and you got to get it all the way over here. But what you want to do here as well is set the game type label to invasion objective as well, and set it there. So that would be where they take the bomb to arm it. Anyway, that is pretty much it. So I'm just going to, I don't actually have actual footage of this map being played, as I haven't actually played on it in a little while. So I'm just going to go into a standard game and show you how everything pans out, basically.
Game over.
Okay then, so here we are, just in a custom game. Here are all the settings to set it up. You may notice there are a couple extra ones. It's cooldown, I'm not sure what it is, it's just after they drop the core in third phase. That's obviously the core. You want specific game options, you can say the attacking team is elite, and here is where you say what it is. So phase 1 is territories. You can only be territory, CTF or assault. It starts with territories. It's phase 1 is the duration is 4 minutes, and that's how long it takes to capture the territories, 20 seconds. And this is if they don't manage to capture it but get it down to like 1 second, but you stop them, it will time back up to 3 seconds to give them a bit more of a chance. Again, territories again, it's still the same, except that's more harder. Phase 3 CTF here. Obviously that's the core. So it's 4 minutes, 20 seconds to... No, that doesn't actually get used in CTF. So ignore that. And that's how long it takes to return the flag. No, damn. I'm confused. Right, that's how long you must stand on the core to return it. 30 seconds. That's just the return time. I'm not sure what I'm talking about now. And that says up there, attacking team elite or Spartans. You say elite, but for this we just set it to Spartans because I'm on the red team. And it might mix things up, I realise. Set back to elites, and we'll just go on to the blue team, which is elites. Right, so I'll just show you some footage now. Okay then.
Invasion offense.
Right, so I'll just click that. Right, now we just spawned on the ground here. So this should be where the first pair spawn or something. I'm confused. Look, there's some more weapons you can pick up when you're on the ground. Some all little additional helpful bits. And here are the first objectives. They spawn like that. 20 seconds above their heads, or above the name of it, heads. And then you go in, and the alarm starts sounding. Uh-oh. So we're just gonna wait in here for a minute, for 20 seconds. If you're at elite, you can go invisible. Alright. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We've broken through. And note, the shields have now come down. All the elites have access to a warthog if they wish to get there quickly. And now here's the second bit. So when you are the Spartans, you'll spawn in there, and try to rush out and stop us, we'll just have to gun you down with our concussion rifles. You notice there's a battle going on up there. It's not, unfortunately I don't think I can move them, which is a bit annoying, but oh well. Right, now we've broken through. We're on the 3rd phase, and there's the core. The elites also have access to the Spartan shotguns once they break through.
Core taken.
You get an extra overshield once you've taken the core. And look how slow it takes you to run across. So you really have to rely on your teammates to protect you here. Obviously when the Spartans spawn there, you don't want to be with them. So if you just move around the back. And there all the vehicles have now spawned for the elites to use. Obviously it won't be this quick because there'll be more people playing and battling. But again, hopefully whenever this custom browser comes out, I'll be able to play some online matches with anyone who wants to play on this map. But I'm not sure when that is. But I will certainly be doing an update video when it comes out. Okay, so here's the drop zone there, and that's pretty much it. Nice and easy. I won't show you the defense because it doesn't work, but the Spartans will spawn over there.
Round over.
And there you go. That's how it works basically. And then for some reason there's a glitch that I will be attacking again.
Invasion.
Don't know what that's about.
Offense.
So there's just loads of people on the offense. There you go. That's how it works. That's what it happens. So I hope you enjoyed that video, and please click the subscribe button if you want to see more of this content. Check out all my playlists. I've got tons of other Forge ones on it, including my racing track. And don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. We thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.